Let's just spend very brief time just reviewing what the central questions are of philosophy, because that's where we have been. So we talked about the philosophy's questions falling into three buckets: knowledge, reality, and value. Questions of knowledge are addressed in the branch of philosophy known as epistemology, theory of knowledge. We're going to be looking at knowledge and skepticism. Reality, what's the nature of the things that exist? The branch of philosophy that deals with problems about reality is metaphysics or ontology. And the questions about reality that we're talking about is, what kinds of things are there, or what kinds of things are we, human beings? That's the mind-body problem, and problem of freedom and determinism. Do we really act freely? Then within questions of value, there are questions of ethics, good, evil, right and wrong, political philosophy, and aesthetics. That questions of value we're not going to be dealing with in this semester. We actually teach a course in ethics. Suggest you take the course if you have an interest. Now, we also mentioned, in addition to these three areas in philosophy, there's kind of another bucket, or there's another set of questions that are discussed, but it's really discussed from the perspective of a tool for philosophers to use, and that is logic, or some kind of rules of reasoning which help philosophers get to the answer to those questions. And then we mentioned we will be talking about something in the philosophy of religion. Now, philosophy of religion, unlike these other areas, it's actually a branch of philosophy, but there are a bunch of disciplines like philosophy of religion whose questions span areas of knowledge, reality, and value, or more than one of those. And in addition to philosophy of religion, our concern will be about God's existence, whether it makes sense, whether it's reasonable for us to believe that God exists or not. But we also mentioned that there are questions about philosophy of science, philosophy of language, philosophy of mind, where some of the metaphysical questions that we've talked about fall into philosophy of math. What is the nature of mathematical entities? What does math tell us about the world? And philosophy of the law.